Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Naruto Shippuden, a full review, a full-blown review of an entire Naruto Shippuden episode. Naruto Shippuden episode 340 review. That is 340. Now, it's been quite a bit of time since I've done a full-blown episode review of Naruto Shippuden. But before I get started, let me just quickly say that I couldn't do it yesterday because yesterday, obviously, Thanksgiving, day of celebration. Well, no, I should technically say it's a day of white celebration and ethnic despair. But regardless, family was over, and we had the turkey. Nephews were here. Had to maintain the kids. Obviously, didn't have that much time to dedicate to sitting down doing YouTube videos. So, that being said, we move on. This episode, I actually liked it. I did. And let me start by saying that I don't think I'm turning soft. Alright? I mean, maybe after years and years and years of watching and reading Naruto, somewhere deep in my heart, I have a soft spot. Like I'm Pillsbury Doughboy. I don't know. But the thing here is that when it came to the Edo Tensei, the reanimated individuals, and when their souls return to the afterlife, when you see Chiyoba, when you see Kankuro, Azuma, Nenji's father, which of course they didn't do much with the guy, which is a damn fucking shame. Of course Itachi. I think she's a filler character. No, she's not a filler character, but there's a lot of filler revolving around her. Pakura. You know, just them going to the afterlife, or returning to the afterlife. I thought it was touching. It was touching, to a certain degree. And actually, the one that I liked the most wasn't even Itachi. You see, because I said before in a video, or in a comment, I commented in one of my own videos, in which the Itachi-Sasuke relationship, for me personally, it dwindled down significantly. If not, was completely gone. The first time he died, the first time Itachi died. So the second time over, I don't really care. But the one that I did like the most was Chiyoba. Because we know how she died. She died sacrificing her own life to restore Gaara from the dead. And she had a lot of influence on direct influence on the Sand Village. And when her final words were something along the lines of, because Kankuro hops in there and then he basically says, well, he says Chiyoba, and then she says, I leave all my puppeting, like I leave my puppets and my skills to you, Kankuro. Like you inherit my puppeteering, pretty much. And then she says, now there's no more reason to play possum, and then she disappears. And to me, I thought it was actually very good the way they did that, because we do know that Chiyoba, she always used to play possum with, I think, her brother. I think it's her brother, not her husband, the other old guy in the Sand Village. And she did it all the time, where like she would fake being dead, and then people would freak out, and then she'd say like, I'm just kidding. She would make fun of she would, you know, lighten the fact that she had aged significantly and she's nearing her death naturally. But to me, I thought that it was actually a very good moment when it particularly involved Chiyoba. But the entire thing was pretty good with the whole Edo Tensei. Like even the second Tsuchikage had a few words in to a bunch of Konoha Ninja. That one guy who I forgot his name. The guy who is Sandy's voice actor, him, with a toothpick in his mouth, had a few words and he was gone. So, even Dater had a few words. So, to me, I thought that was a good moment. Overall. But, more specifically, the Chiyoba and Kankuro scene. Because I actually respect Chiyoba as a character. I really do. Now, when it comes to the other parts of the episode, first of all, the ending, major. Why is that? Because the masked man, Toby, oh, fuck. The masked man is now beginning the process of creating the entity that is either perceived as a demon or a god. So, he's beginning the process. And even though even though he really wanted Killer Bee and Naruto, he really wanted the 9-tailed fox and the 8-tailed ox, he had spare parts. And we see he had already taken some of Killer Bee's chakra before, and Killer Bee had left over a tentacle. It sounds kind of weird. He left a ox tentacle like somewhere in like the bottom of that lake, and apparently he went and got the tentacle piece and gave it to the Geromazo statue. And Naruto, the fox's chakra comes from the Gold and Silver brothers, because we know the story about them being in the fox's stomach. They ate the fox's like meat inside of his stomach, and then they gained some. They gained some of the fox's chakra. So he has bits and pieces of the 8-tailed chakra and the 9-tailed chakra, and he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I have pieces. I won the whole parts, but fuck it. Let's go. Let's fly, and he's gonna do it. Kabuto failed. I will not bring it on. So good move right there. Now, well, I can't say it's a good move, but it's a move of desperation, because at this point in time, him trying to fight Naruto and Killer Bee at this point in time, and knowing that the other Edo Tensei are probably all gone, he's at an extreme disadvantage. So obviously his best option would be to say, you know what, if I can do it with parts, I'll do it parts. Go. So that's the second part that I actually liked. The third part, Madara. Duh. Obviously. Let's go. Well, I mean, yeah. Edo Tensei Kaizen. Fuck, it's over. I'm here to stay. Let's go, Madara. And motherfuckers were sweat. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Inoki was sweat. Tsunade was sweat. Just sweat everywhere. They couldn't believe what they were seeing. Like, literally, we saw his soul go out from the Edo Tensei, like, paper mache, whatever you want to call it. And the paper mache reforms around the soul. Like, come back here. Like, yes, Susanoo. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. And he's glowing like he's some kind of angel, this white aura around him. And he explains that there is apparently another risk factor in using Edo Tensei. And if an Edo Tensei body can somehow get away from the control of the caster, and that person knows the seal of the Edo Tensei, they can actually rescind the contract, and that's exactly what he does. And you have an obvious problem, where you have an immortal body, infinite chakra, and no one controlling this person. And the worst person you want to have to be in this situation is Uchiha Madara. And bam, here you have one of the worst scenarios. So basically the episode, it leads to two very bad scenarios when it comes to the Shinobi Alliance side. You have Uchiha Madara. He's now a permanent resident on planet Earth, or like whatever planet it is, and he has infinite chakra. He's here to stay, and he has an immortal body that regenerates every time he gets wounded. And we have the Masked Man now starting the process of creating or summoning the 10 Tails. So good, fantastic. And there was another scene here with Sasuke that was kind of like, you know, okay, because he starts to question, what is a shinobi? What is a village? That kind of stuff. And then in comes, finally they come in now. We have Suigetsu and we have Jugo. They hop in like, Sasuke, hey, hi, we're here. And they're going to do stuff now. I mean, of course, you can look at the preview and you can see where they're going. But if you haven't seen the preview, then I'm not going to say shit. But they're going to do stuff. Because his butt buddies are here. Yay! So that part was okay. And the last part, I mean, Dawn and Tsunade, I mean, whatever, dude. Whatever! But Dawn, their lover, and, like, she came back to life, and then he was like, oh my god, Tsunade, like, ghost transformation jutsu, I love you, sweetie. Like, I don't care about Dawn, fuck the dude. I don't care. So, that being said, and Tsunade, you know I don't care about her. Fuck the bitch. Worst Hokage in history. That being said, once again, the three parts I did like a lot were when it came to the souls going back to the other world. especially Chiyoba. That's number one. Number two, Madara. He's here to stay. And number three, the Masked Man beginning the stages of creating the deity, the entity, the organism that is perceived as either the devil itself or a demon or a god. So, my opinion, the episode rating overall, I thought was good. I thought it was good. Otherwise, I wouldn't review it. That simple. The animation was on point. It was on point most of the time. It really was. When it came to the pacing, it was well paced. They did spend a lot of time with Tsunade and Dawn. Hey! They did spend a lot of time doing that. But regardless, after that, after all that hope and yay, like I'm alive, you gave me the chakra. Madara, okay, well you're happy, I'm happy too. I'm here to stay. Yeah! Madara, cocky. He's like, so who wants to go fox hunt? Who wants to know? What does the fox say? Who wants to know, man? This dude's ready to fly. Good. Fuck. Who cares? He'll take. Alright, I'm done. And, I must say one more thing. When it came to story regression, also, fair amount, to say the least. Because the L10 is not over. So, technically, the only two opponents left. Technically. Because when you see the preview, someone else is coming. Someone else, big name dude, coming. And Sasuke's gonna, he's gonna do some magic, some fairy dust, and he's gonna return some big name dude. But at this point in time, their numbers have dwindled down extremely. The opposite side, all right, the Axis powers, and now it's just Madara and the Masked Man. So, man, Madara's here to stay. Masked Man, he's Brown the big boy. So, I'm done. Good rating overall. King Lightning. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace! Have a nice day. Yeah!